All right, guys, welcome back. So today we're back out at the range. We've got the Sig P320 with the new Apex Tactical flat face trigger in it. So what we're going to be doing today is just running some rounds through it, making sure it does work since it is a new part, and just seeing how it performs overall. So let's get to it. Working good so far. Now, one thing I can tell you is that the trigger feel has definitely improved over the stock trigger, having this flat face and flat across and then straight up and down. It does feel much better than the standard curved trigger. With it having that flat front, I don't know, it feels like you can pull the trigger straight back easier than you can with the curved trigger, because I guess with the curved, you're more prone to pushing or pulling, when you wrap your finger around it. But with it being flat and you put your finger against it, pull it straight back, it's like a flat surface against a flat surface. So it seems like, I don't know, it's I wouldn't say easier to pull, but I guess more consistent that way, since you're not pushing or pulling one way or the other. At least that's the way it feels so far. It's just, my first impressions on this thing. But so far it's working out great. Now, I know that this trigger doesn't change the pull weight any, but I think with the flat trigger, being that you can kind of get your finger down a little bit further on the trigger, I think it's giving you more leverage on the trigger since you can be further down, so it actually does make the trigger feel lighter, even though it's really not. I gotta take these off, they're fogging up so bad I can't see anything. But yeah, that flat trigger like this, since you can get more leverage on it, it really does feel like it lightened it up, even though I know it didn't. But let's go ahead and keep shooting. Yeah, so far I really am liking this new trigger. All right, so now we're here at about 7 or 8 yards. Let's see what kind of group we can get. Definitely a pretty good group. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see that right there. Pretty good group. 2 little flyers down low, but overall pretty good group. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up this quick range trip with the Sig P320 and the new Apex Tactical flat-faced action enhancement trigger. Now, this is just my my initial impressions on the trigger. I did just now get this thing installed, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link down below in the description box if you want to see how this trigger installs. But overall, first impressions are I really do like this trigger. I think it's a great improvement over the factory curved trigger. Being straight and flat across, I think it really does make shooting this gun a lot easier, at least for me. You may be different, but for me, it feels like I can shoot the gun better with this flat trigger in it. Like I said, with the flat pad of your finger going against this flat trigger, I think it helps pull the trigger to the rear more consistently instead of pushing left or right. And then also, like I said, with the being able to get lower on the trigger, it feels like it gives you more leverage, so it actually does feel like it lightens the trigger up even though it doesn't. So overall, everything about the trigger so far, I really do like it. Like I said, well worth the money. If you're on the fence about getting one, for the $44, get it. I really do think you'll be happy with it. So far working great. And I'll do a full review on it, how it's holding up and everything like that, probably when I do the review of the gun, because the P320 to me is still pretty new also. We're definitely going to be running some more rounds through it, and you're really putting it through its paces. Then I'll do my full review, and we'll just do it together, and I'll let you guys know how how it's holding up longevity wise. But so far, first impressions, excellent trigger. Definitely glad I picked it up, and I definitely recommend you guys picking it up as well. But anyhow, guys, if you like videos like this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And as always, I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate everybody subscribing, and we'll catch you in the next one.